style. It's been a while. Put your sack on the track, ho. Probably a couple junkies.
In my lane, you acting funny like it's some kind of game. State it up, sir, in front of my name. I keep my head up, keep getting better. This rap god, I'm going platinum again. You acting funny like it's some kind of game. State it up, sir, in front of my name. Dominating your domicile, in and out just like a robbery. Call the cops now.
Well, welcome everybody to Let the Record Spin, episode number 3.
Oh, you tiki now? Go ahead, light your torch.
Hip Hop Radar Underground Show.
Lego. Sit back, relax, don't go act a fool. We gon' puff some weed and keep on acting cool. I'm on that chill shit, always keeping it real shit. The vibes going up like the smoke in the room, cause
It's the Hip Hop Radar
SGR crew, what is good? Welcome back to Hip Hop Radar Underground. I am Sack Juggalo, and today we got another VIP in the seat. This time, Nuclear Dysfunction, the man, the myth, the legend, the dude who's gonna drop the bomb on you. How you doing today, man? How you doing? Whoop whoop, big homie.
What up, family? I am doing A-O-fucking-K. I am exhausted.
Hey, you know, that's the whole thing about being an adult, right? Because if you don't like put everything you have into everything you do, you're only gonna be half-assing shit, and people are gonna be like, this dude, you know, this person right here.
Stop.
Yeah, we ain't gonna fuck with them. Like, it doesn't matter if it's your boss or if it's, you know, your supporters. People are gonna see the half-assedness in it, and you are a dude who takes things to the fucking limit, dude. If y'all don't know, y'all can hit the IG link and the YouTube link in the description below. Make sure you follow my guy on his socials. You'll see that he puts in the effort, man, and that's half a much of, like, that's all you can ask out of a person, right? Give it all you got, right? And over time, everything will start getting cleaner and better, right?
Yep.
I mean, even since I've known you since probably, I don't know, what has it been, a couple months?
It's been a few months, man, yeah.
2-3 months?
Yeah.
I've seen growth over your tracks. So this dude doesn't take shit lightly. He doesn't do things half-assed. He works a whole 9 to 5 and fucking does his music, man. So that's like 2 fucking whole jobs, man. So we appreciate that. That's for real, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Lynn Hart's in the building. Jordan is in the building. My girl Caitlin, big salute. How you doing? The ladies are showing up today. This is what I'm talking about. Amy Chella's here. Yeah. And then I don't know if Blackwall and Sovereign's in here yet, but shout out to them as well.
Hell yeah, man.
Hope everybody's having a great day. We're gonna get to really know my dude, Nuclear Dysfunction, man. And let everybody know that where you're coming from and maybe a little bit how you got into making music.
All right. Well, I was actually born in Dover, Delaware. I was pretty much raised by my grandmother. What really got me into music when I was 6 years old. And I was going to a weird-ass Pentecostal church. No offense to anybody. It was just my church. This stuff was weird. I saw this guy playing the drums, and he was really good. And I picked up the sticks when everybody left, and I just started drumming. And my Aunt Helen at the time, she got me on video playing it, and she still has that video somewhere. But you see me trying to play Enter Sandman from Metallica, so it was
at 6 years old. That's fucking legend.
6 years old, and I fell immediately in love with hip hop when some kids in my neighborhood at the time were just freestyle battling, and I was maybe 10, 11. And I would sit there and listen, and then I would jump in out of nowhere and just start fucking just rhyming the stupidest shit you could rhyme. But I knew I loved it, and you know, I come from a broken home, man. I come from a very dysfunctional fucking family ordeal. So I kind of incorporate that as well as comedy, because I'm the type of person, man, if I see you're having a bad day, or if you just got a really fucked up look on your face, I'm going to make your ass laugh. Because if I don't, then I'm going to have a shitty day.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it all comes in with the music and shit. I try to tell my story, plus keep it comical, keep it hardcore, keep it interesting. And I have so many songs recorded right now that literally it's just a matter of money and it's just a matter of time. Because pretty soon, I'd say in the next year after Hellfire and Headstones is done, I'm going to do one more heavy metal only album, and then I'm going to cash in my chips, man, and hopefully settle down, you know, maybe get married, you know, all that good shit. I just want to live, you know, a decent life that I can help build, that I can help create. I think that's all my heart truly wants, you know. I think that's really what my heart desires. You know, I've been sober for a year and almost 7 months now. On the 4th of this month, it'll be a year and 7 months.
Congratulations.
No alcohol. And just like I was telling you, man, you know, my sister is one of my biggest inspirations. She's the one that put me in rehab, and you know, my grandmother did the best she could. You know, my grandmother's still alive, thankfully. A lot of my family has either died or we just don't speak. So I'm more or less a state of myself kind of person. You know, I do try to talk and interact with other people as much as I can too. I don't try to be so sheltered to where I'm a total dickhead. And it's all about my whole musical journey is all about personal growth. Growth in the music, the quality, the essence of it. You know what I'm saying? It has to have some kind of substance to it. It can't just be blurted out words at random. It has to mean something. And I don't release it if I don't like it.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, you don't hear it. I'll throw that shit right in the recycle bin and empty it. I don't care.
Hey, well, that's the thing, man. You're making art for yourself. You know, I talk to a lot of artists themselves, and one common theme is that it's a therapeutic thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got to get this shit out, you know, and I understand that. And if you're not happy with it, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. They may think it was the greatest record on, you know, that you ever put out, but it doesn't matter because it isn't what you wanted to put out, and that makes sense.
I've released a couple crappy songs just to see what happens, and they're the ones that get the most fucking views. And I'm like,
See, you're like,
The
I
fuck?
fucking hated that one.
like that shit was ass dookie, bro. What the yo? No, what?
Yo, George,
Well, at
what
least
is
it's
good,
not
brother?
mumble rap.
Well, that's a fact. At least you can understand what I'm fucking saying,
Exactly.
and I ain't rapping
You
about
are
my dick
right,
all day.
man. When I recorded my first album ever, I was 14 years old. I made a bunch of beats on the computer. My uncle had the original Fruity Loops. This is back when LimeWire was still a fucking thing in
Hey,
2005.
shout out to old school LimeWire.
And I went downstairs to the basement. He had a dual stereo, and I had a boombox that had a built-in microphone. And I would play the beats on one side and record a song on the tape, take it back, throw double layers. Like, it was a back and forth process. So much stop in, play in, pause, stop, all that shit, dude. And I made an album within a week. I would come home after school, do a couple tracks, and my uncle took the tape. While I was at school, he took the tape because I guess he wanted to do something really cool. And he took up a bunch of my school pictures, the little tiny ones, rolled them out onto a piece of paper and made it look like a flaming, like, you know how the rolls of film in the movies, if they burn out, they
Oh,
engulf
yeah.
in flame. That's what he made it look like. And I had no rap name. I just went by Little Lee. You know, I didn't know what the fuck to call myself. I knew I had a story to tell. And my uncle, little did I know, he listened to the whole album and heard how hard I was working every day on it and put it on fucking CD and made like 10 copies.
That's
And
fire.
my grandmother still has a copy of it.
That's fire.
She actually has a copy of every album I've made. Altogether, on my own, I've made 22 albums.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's,
And
see right there, George said, this man gives it 100% all the time, and that's just proof right there. 22 albums? That's crazy. That's working
and
ass
counting,
off.
man. And counting. Now,
Oh, yeah.
speaking of when I do my last heavy metal album, like I said, it's not even in the writing process. It's just, well, kind of writing. A lot of it is written, but it's just not finalized for me. It's not. It is something that's gonna definitely hit harder than anything I've done. Everybody thinks, "Oh man, Burn the Bridge." Oh, just wait. There's no rapping involved on this last album. There's no rapping. There's no hip hop elements.
May I
It is
just
strictly.
may I
Oh,
just may I just say that I like your rapping style. You almost sound like Violent J, you know, with that gravelly, you know, deep style, right?
Yeah.
But it's those screams, bro. You got those screams down, like the you know, type shit. Like you really understand how to use your vocal cords in that way. I really do like that shit.
I actually learned it from Cannibal Corpse, Corpse Grinder himself. I met him at a show when I was 19. It was when him and Body Count, like them, Ice-T, my fucking hero, dude. Like, I love Body Count, POD, Cannibal Corpse. I love all those guys, especially Mudvayne.
Hey.
I learned from Corpse Grinder how to do the low bellowing growls that come from the stomach, and I learned how to, by watching Chad Gray of Mudvayne do it live on stage, and I'm like, okay, I studied him, and I developed my own technique to where I'm not breaking my fucking vocals.
Right.
But see, I'm crazy, dude. I will hop up in that booth that I made, and I will scream for hours at a time to the point where my sister has to tell me, "Hey, you need to get some hot tea." And it sounds good, but dude, seriously, go sit down, take a break. You're going way too hard. And then I would have to take a day after to just heal from it, because I will go until my throat's fucking bleeding. Giggity.
Giggity. Get him. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I want to thank all y'all in the chat, man, for really showing up for my guy. It really means a lot to these artists that the supporters come through and really support. So shout out to y'all, man, and shout out to the SDR crew for showing up. I know we chat with Nuclear Dysfunction in the chat all the time on Fridays. So thank y'all for showing up for my guy. You want to get into a track?
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. I am going to let you be the full DJ. I will not suggest the song to you. I'm going to let you do what your little heart desires, and you pick out your favorites.
Oh, you're also going to be suggesting a track. Don't trip.
Oh, man.
Don't even trip. But first, we go and get into this. One of my favorites is Burn the Bridge. Because, if you're not... Okay, look, man. Sometimes we have to burn a bridge or two, right?
Yep.
It's not something that you want to do, but sometimes it's the point you have to get across on people that, like, look, I don't give a fuck, you know?
Exactly.
I really don't give a fuck, and if I lose your friendship over it, then so be it, whatever it is. If we can't see eye to eye on things, then we'll just go our separate ways type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I fuck with this song so much, because I'm real quick to be like, fuck it, we're done. You know what I'm saying? I cut people off. I don't hang out with nobody from high school. I don't hang out with nobody from ex-jobs and shit. There's really only maybe 2 people I hang out with, and they both live in my trailer park. That's it. That's it, man. Because I don't fuck with people, man. People out here in California sometimes get real shiesty. They like to do a lot of meth, and I'm done with that shit, you know? I haven't been on a meth for like 20, 25 years, you know what I'm saying? So,
congrats, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And congratulations on your sobriety too, man. Because I mean, it's hard for everybody, right? Like, sometimes you just got to cut people out of your fucking life, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. But I want to be able to keep solid people around me, and the people I've met online here through doing this shit are some of the most solid people I've ever met in my life. You know, they're always, hey, you didn't go online. You okay, man? My people don't even hit me up. You know what I'm saying? That I fucking shake their hands and eat with them and shit. They won't even be like that, you know? So, shout out to y'all motherfuckers in the world, dude, because y'all are the realest motherfuckers for real. And I appreciate y'all, man. But we got my dude, motherfucking Nuclear Dysfunction. He about to hit 1,000 on YouTube, too. What's up?
So close.
20, man. So make sure you hit that link in the description if you haven't subbed already. We got my dude Burn the Bridge right now. Let's go.
May God have mercy on your soul for your lack of common sense. I've been screwed over so many times that I ain't been the same since. Trust issues got me feeling some type of way. Drown out your screams so no one hears you when you pray. If you fuck me once, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. 44 Magnum in your mouth, what the fuck you gonna do? Let me hear you talk shit. Hear that gun click before I pull the trigger. Show me how you suck that dick. Unlock the cage that contains this piece. Let him out to play so he can enjoy the beast. When I burn the fucking bridge. Burn the bridge down. Burn, no fucks to give. I'll burn the fucking bridge to the ground. Too far damage to keep pushing my demon at bay. The more he surfaces, the more my inner self begins to fade. Then I'm drowning in the darkness of my own consciousness. You'll see the living nightmare and the hatred he harnesses. The harder I try, the more I feel, and it hurts worse every time. The anger's boiling over to a landslide. I'm spilling the blood of the ones I bit my tongue for. To dream come true, to see their guts on the floor. Burn the fucking bridge.
That's what I'm talking about. If that shit doesn't get you fucking moving, bro, your legs is broken. Something's wrong with your shit. Something's wrong with your shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Got that right.
Shout out to Shaky Beast for coming through and supporting the guy, man. Appreciate
That's my
you, bro.
boy.
Appreciate
That's my bro.
That's what's up, man. So, when you were making that track, bro, I imagine something had happened to make you make that track. Do you want to get into it?
I'll give some details because, like I said, I'm not going to disrespect anybody if they're not here to defend themselves.
I feel you.
In that situation I was explaining to you earlier, where I had to come back home to my sisters and pull my fucking life back together when it got torn in shambles, and I'll just say that you said it best yourself. Sometimes you got to burn that fucking bridge, and it hurt to burn that bridge. It hurt deeply because I'm one of those guys, even if you do me in the worst way, I still have this tendency to give a fuck about you. I still picture you as a person that needed me at one point in time, and there were good memories, but there were no good ones. So eventually I had to stop caring. I wrote that song while still with that person, and I was just like, you know what? I'm doing it. Fuck it. Fuck them. If anyone don't like it, they know what to do. My dick ain't gonna suck its damn self. Now is it?
That would be fucking shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Get Marilyn Manson all up in this motherfucker. Take a couple ribs.
Well, I ain't gonna put my dick in my own mouth. But if my dick could suck itself, like if my dick had a mouth and it could suck it, that would be fire. That would be fire.
But no, I think after a week of being home, I called my producer Deuce, and I was just like, yo, I have a very heavy and very brutal song, and I'm going to kick off a third album. He's like, a third one? I'm like, yeah. It's going to be a fucking heavy metal rap album, mainly metal, no hip-hop, no rap beats, just metal. Rock and fucking roll, dude. And it took 3 takes for this song. Three takes, and I just let it the fuck out, dude. I've been building up, because when I lived with this person, I couldn't record. I couldn't do shit. And it was basically just a one-sided ordeal, so I wasn't allowed to do heavy metal, even though that same person was saying, oh, that's your lane. You suck at rapping, so you might as well just stick to heavy metal. Well, I can't record shit with you in the house, now can I? So my sister kind of just tunes my ass out sometimes. Like, the family has to, like, oh, okay, so he's recording. All right, let's not knock on the door. But if dinner's ready, he's going to have to stop.
Hey, that's a fact. We ain't going to let this shit go cold, man. Facts.
Hell no. Got to eat my dinner, man. But, yo, what's weird is I only wrote down a couple of the bars. I wrote the rapping. But the burn the fucking bridge. It all just came out of my fucking brain. It just came out of my gut, out of my heart, all into that fucking song, dude. And that is when the therapeutic part of it kicked in. Because now I can listen to the song and be like, why was I so goddamn mad? Oh, yeah, that stupid motherfucker.
I remember now. Hey, just real quick, I don't want to interrupt you, but we got about 4.5 minutes on this Zoom meeting. When it ends, just click on that original link I sent you. It'll put you right back in the Zoom.
Got you.
Okay. You can continue. I apologize.
But yeah, man, that was basically it, dude. I really just had to let that fucking beast out of the cage, because that's the person I miss. The person who didn't give a fuck what everybody else thought. He did what he wanted to fucking do. Hell, I uploaded a fucking YouTube short earlier, and people are shitting on it. They're like, oh, hang it up, dude, you suck, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, bitch.
That's a fact.
Goddamn right. But, yo, if we're diving into music, man, Demigod has 2 parts. You got the Pull the Pin version, and you have the Hellfire and Headstones version. Part 1 and Part 2. and Demigod is actually a very, very old song.
Okay.
You know, it's meant to be comical. It's meant to be like what ICP would do if they went heavy metal. And speaking of ICP, shout out to all the motherfucking juggalos and juggalettes in the crowd. Shout out to my homegirl, Alara Enigma. You're fucking beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, man, if you want to dive into some more music, let's get it, bro.
Yeah, we'll do that as soon as we come back from this. Because I broke. And they want $15 a month for Zoom. And I'm like, bitch, no.
Man, I ain't paying that shit. Kiss my ass.
That's a lot of money just to be streaming, bro. Like, you can get Netflix for less than $15 a month. And you get,
Dude, they jumped up YouTube Premium too. Like, get the fuck out my ass with
and
that
I already paid
bullshit.
for that, you know, because I don't be running
My
ads.
bills due tomorrow, and I don't get paid till Wednesday. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. I feel you,
I got
bro.
shit to do.
I think mine hits on the 7th, but yeah, I feel you, bro. It seems like it's going up $1 every month, and it's like, you little bitch. Come on, man. You got billions of people doing this shit, and you're gonna be like, we need another $1, motherfucker.
I remember when YouTube didn't have ads at all.
Right?
Back when MySpace was a fucking thing.
Right? That's a fact. But I mean, I get it. You know, I totally get it. I understand it. And that's why I pay for premium, because I don't want to be on somebody's page that's supposed to be getting paid running an ad blocker, and then they're not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be running 3-4 hours on Friday and hitting a fucking commercial every time I run a track. So
yeah.
You know, it is what it is, and I appreciate YouTube for what they do. I just think that they take too much off of, you know, super chats. They take 30%. They take 30%.
Not to mention the fucking censorship and all the copyright flags over dumb shit. And
yeah, they were straight up.
They're turning it into Facebook now, dude, because now they have these hardcore community standards.
Yeah.
And it's just, dude, I can't even say the word fuck in my life. They'll fucking... They hit me last week with the community standard strike, and I'm just like, yo, I'm disputing that because I didn't do nothing wrong.
You know, one of the secrets is, and that's why, like, at the beginning of the shit, I'll run 10 minutes of music before we start getting on, because they said it's got to be like 7 minutes or 8 minutes of no cussing, no smoking, none of that shit, and then the rest will be fine. And every once in a while they'll say limited ads or whatever on my shit, but most of the time they're just like, it's cool. I smoke weed, I cuss, I don't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't talk about like the shutdown shit, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
and shit like that, you know, politics, because then they start getting real fucking weird.
Yeah. Oh shit! I got a actually very anti-political song coming out soon. It's called "Bliss or Blind." The original version is actually on Spotify and shit. Like it's still on the internet, but I decided to revamp it because, like I said, I'm not an engineer. I'm gonna have my guy do it, and we're gonna take it from there.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, Fluffy Keltrick, what is good? How you doing today? Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming through. And what's cool about this reissued version of Bliss or Blind, man, it is there were some very homophobic lyrics in there, like where I would say the word queer and the F word. I took those lyrics out, and my sister, like I said, my sister is pretty much my saving grace. And
shit, right in the middle of a sentence. It always does that. Well, you know, it kind of sucks because it just says less than 1 minute. It doesn't give you like a real countdown on the last part of it. But you know, it is what it is, and he can finish the story when he gets back in here. And he should be back with us in just one moment. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I hope everybody had a great... Dang, he was really saying... I know, right? Right? But that's all right. He can get right back into it. I hope everybody had a great weekend so far also. And thank you for all the new people coming through and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate that. Go ahead, brother.
okay, sorry about that.
No, not your fault.
So I'm not going to put my sister's business out there, but I invited her into my little makeshift booth, and I was like, here's what you're going to do, and here's the song. I know you know the song. I want you to pause me in the middle, right in the middle of where I'm supposed to say the word queer. Just stop me dead right there and say, Lee, no homophobia on the record. That is not fucking cool. and I'm supposed to jump in like, oh shit, all right, you're right, my bad. All right, Deuce, let's finish it up, and then I go back in just killing the fucking song.
Hey,
So it's kind of like growth for me as a person. Like I'm trying to get rid of old habits and just stop saying the stupidest shit. I don't really
to
care.
be honest with you, it isn't that it's homophobic, right? It's just we grew up in a different era, bro, and it isn't like we're like saying bad things to hurt gay people. You know what I'm saying? It's just things that we said, and it really does. It just means stupid, basically, right? So.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really understand that. Like when we said that stupid shit. Well, you're absolutely right. Some do, and they're very malicious about it. You're absolutely right. But I think when where we came from, it was just like we played smear the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we were running after gay people. You know what I'm saying? It was just a slang word that we used, and it really just mean dumb or stupid. And I think that
times are different now, brother, and it's kind of like I got a lot of gay people in my family, and
my daughter's gay.
I love them all to death, man.
Yo, Fluffy,
that's just like
Black Walls.
But I'm glad that I can fucking make changes in my music too, as well as make changes in my life. I want to incorporate my life into my music some type of way. People hear the new version of Bliss and like, oh shit, he done switched it up. All right, cool. So he's standing up for us. I want people who are different walks of life to look at my music and be like, yo, he's talking about us. Hell yeah, man. Who would have thought a single straight white guy who probably voted for Trump looking ass motherfucker would ever stick up for us? And it's just, I'll stick up for you if I feel like you've been oppressed and you've been hurt, you've been done wrong. I'll stand by your side, especially if you didn't do nothing.
Facts.
The
way you live your life is not my business. It's not my concern, right? Like, I got gay homies and shit too, right? Like, we've been to the gay bars and and just had great times together, as friends.
Yep.
I think, like, I've been hit on by gay dudes, like, hey, let me buy you a drink. And I'm like, hey, I'm not gay. I just want to give you that heads up. You know what I'm saying? But we can hang out. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want to be, like, misleading you, down, like, that's not me. But I tell you what, we can hang out all fucking night, man, and have a good time.
Hell yeah, man. I'm the same way, dude. And I'm not going to lie, I love getting hit on because that makes me feel like a fucking $1 million.
Right? Kind of makes you feel like, hey, somebody wants me shit.
Hey, look, I might not swing that way, but I'll fucks with you. I appreciate that. You just made my shitty day a hell of a lot better.
That's a fact, bro. I think if we could all get on that, you know what I'm saying? Because look, you were an adult. If you want to do anything with your wiener, do it. You can put it in a motherfucking. You can put it in a combine. You can put it on you can put it in the dirt. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my wiener. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit what you do with it. As long as you don't.
A fucking wood chipper because it gets me in trouble.
Yo, I feel you on that.
This is what you've done to my life.
Although I did have one good thing come out, and that's my daughter. And she gay, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could I hate gay people if my own daughter's gay? That would be crazy.
Exactly.
And I love her to death. So, shout out to my baby girl. And,
shout out, sweetheart. Shout out. That's what's up.
And she a good person too. She's really got a good heart. So
I had a crazy debate with a friend of mine the other day, and he's an old school, one of the very first people to own one of the copies of 17, the original cassette recordings of Carnival of Carnage.
Yeah.
And he is gay. I'm talking balls to the wall gay. And he said, what's weird, buddy, is we have a lot of fucked up people in the world, right? He said, you know how you have homosexuals, and then you have the gay people who claim they're gay, give us a bad reputation, show out on social media. They do all the extra, what you would call extra bullshit, and give people a bad reputation. He said, does that sound familiar? I said, yeah, it sounds like a bunch of juggahos, a.k.a. juffalos. He said, ain't that the fucking truth? I said, yes, sir, it is, man. Shout out to my homie, Jeff Fleetwood, man.
This is the motherfuckers got in trouble with the FBI, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because,
Shit,
like, look,
I
just
remember
like,
getting pulled over for a Hatchet Man decal on my truck a couple years back. You a gang member?
the fuck you talking about?
Motherfucker, I'm wearing all black. My hair is parted to the side. I'm wearing eyeliner. And I'm listening to Falling in Reverse. Do I look like a fucking gang member to you?
Man, falling in reverse, dude.
I love them and I hate them. Like, I got a really love-hate relationship with that band altogether.
The thing
Like,
is,
sometimes they hit that nerve just right, and then you see Ronnie Radke acting like a spoiled bitch, and I'm just like,
that is true. But the dude is a fucking genius, right? Like
he is. He is a marketing genius. He is a lyrical genius. He's good
a
at what he
musical.
does.
He writes all the music. He writes
He
all
does.
the music for every instrument played in his shit. And to be able to write
He
that
made
music,
that fucking band, dude.
that's
And that's-
crazy.
But I don't look at him as somebody that, oh my god, I look up to him. I look at him as competition.
Hey,
Because you got to think, I play my own instruments too, but it's just right now I am in that part of my life where I'm getting all of that shit back. I'm rebuilding my life from the fucking ground up. Now, pretty soon, you know, you'll be hearing that come out of me. You'll be seeing me play the drums and the guitar and the bass. I taught myself how to play bass, believe it or not.
That's
Both of my
fire.
own. The guy at church plus my Uncle Rick got me getting good at the drums. I picked up my first guitar when I was, I think, 13. My uncle taught me how to play Korn and System of a Down. And I was 16 when I started fucking around with the keyboard and playing bass. And I will say this, for all you bass players in the band, you guys have the hardest fucking job there is, and I salute you.
hey,
For real, they really fucking do, bro, because you have to stay on beat with the drums and match the fucking guitar.
yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, if you're a bass player, you're a backup singer too.
True that. And I had I lived with a roommate who was a bass player in a death metal band, and we'd go support him, you know. And dude, they would kill it, bro. They would kill it, and like do battle of the bands and type shit. And I don't understand how you can give that much energy in a set and still have energy to even take your ass home. It don't make any sense to me.
Shit, I've done worse. I went and opened up in Spartanburg, South Carolina with my buddy who's in prison right now. His name's Lone Wolf. We opened up for fucking Haystack at Ground Zero, dude. We spent 2 days up for 48 hours rehearsing, getting our shit, because we were not rapping over recorded fucking songs.
Yeah.
Like every other dumbass in there was doing. So we decided to go full band mode, me and him. We threw the fuck down. Boondocks was there. We had motherfuckers who've been in the game longer than us turning around like, who the fuck are those guys?
Nice.
We were called the Mobile Cremation Unit. We were death metal. We were horrorcore.
That's
we
pretty
didn't-
fire name, bro.
We didn't fuck around, dude. We came in and we busted heads. We jumped into the crowd and were rapping with every fucking body. And we were starting mosh pits by pushing motherfuckers. Like,
Hey.
we were those boys. Now, mind you, I'm a short guy, but I'm a pretty big fellow. Like, I'm a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my body, too. But my boy Chris, Lone Wolf, man, he's a fucking giant. Like, he stands about a whole foot taller than me.
Damn.
And me and him would spar outside and shit. Dude, his fucking knuckles hurt like hell, bro. Like, we would bare hand box and wrestle, dude. I hate a fight with his ass. He'd be like, hey, man, let's spar. Like, hey, man, fuck you.
Hey, man, I don't want to do that. Let's get a joint.
Let's go to the titty bar. I'm buying just to get the fuck out of this situation.
That's good shit, man. So, we're going to jump into another song. Y'all ready for another song out there? I know y'all ready for another song. What song?
Hell yeah.
What song are we playing?
We could do Demigod Part 2, my dude.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I know we played this one no? This is the one I have on my list. So good, we're getting to it. I know we played part 1 on the Friday stream a few weeks back. But
A lot of people say Part 1 was just lacking some energy. But you got to keep in mind, I was sick as a fucking dog when I done it, because I'm a psycho, dude. I'll record if I'm sick. I don't give a shit.
Hey, see?
But it sounds nasty, and I love it. I don't care.
There ain't no stopping this guy. We got nuclear dysfunction If y'all just joining, the links are in the description below. Make sure you follow them socials, follow that YouTube, run them numbers up. We got Demigod of Devastation Part 2. Let's go.
Let me tell you something, you mark-ass bastard. I am the demigod of devastation. If you disagree, you can lick the head and crack on my asshole, you fat bitch. I came to kill it, show a fan who thinks I rap for shit. Put him back down and wrap him around my third and tie you dick. Like a Guido rocking speedos, I'm a cypher sunrise. Going incognito after I had you jumped by 4 guys. Continue spilling the blood and then I believe it's now. This shit's forever with the sounds of my foul behavior. Cops hate me, I shoot him after I tase him. Stick an apple in his mouth, that's how it shake and bake off. Pepper spray his eyeballs and eat him with a sport. Yeah. Call me crazy, it's rude not to spice my pork. Fucking with nuclear, what's your worst mistake? Somebody should have warned you in the first place. One thing I can't stand and that's a fake. That's why they got them all staring death in the face. High on life, put the music, keep the veins pumping. Devour 80 rappers, step away if you hear my stomach rumbling. Sell your organs on the black market for a pack of smokes and his info. Rules any rappers on his life, giving dick to a nipple. Holy shit, bro, I lost my marbles again. Oh well, I'll find out right after I jab your eyeballs out with this ink. Yeah, then use your blood to write this badass song and have it submitted. And laugh at the whole world hears the lyrical murders I've committed. You're dim-witted. I ought to rip up your face and shove it up your mother's custom Mandy. She abort her worst mistake. Fucking with nuclear was your worst mistake. Somebody should have warned you in the first place. One thing I can't stand and that's a fake. That's why I got them all staring death in the face.
I've already warned you once. There's no more warnings. Now you will suffer the bloody aftermath of the demigod. Better get the fuck out of my face.
Somebody should have warned you in the first place. One thing I can't stand and that's a fake. That's why I got them all staring death in the face. I am the demigod of devastation. 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 And for the record, if you don't think I'm the king of rap metal, you a bitch. Go fuck yourself. No, I'm being serious. Go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
He said, nah, I'm being serious. I love it. Tell him.
Oh shit.
Tell him,
Dude, some of my favorite bars that I wrote in older songs are in that fucking song where it's like, what was the one where I'm talking about fucking up a cop, right? It's where it's like I would take his eyeballs out and eat him with a fork, pepper spray his ass. You call me crazy, but it's rude not to spice your pork. And I'm like, it's just, I wrote those lines years ago, and I'm like, man, those need to go in the new Demigod, because I was stuck in a writing rut, like that not really writer's block, but I just had so much going on at once in my fucking head, and I'm like, fuck it, do it. I'm gonna do it.
We can put some of that old shit that I never put in a song into this shit right here. That's what I'm talking about.
It's literally, that song is made up of 3 different songs, and one was called The Rapper's Grim, One was called Lily the Loco. I forget the other one. It was a death metal song where I was actually screaming those rap words you heard, and I instead of putting a whole bunch of different skits in it like I did with the original Demigod, I just kept it original. Like I did my country Buddhist impression in the beginning, and then I did the Great Cornholio in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, you know what? I am the king of rap metal, dude. Because you don't hear Fred Durst doing this kind of shit. You don't hear nobody.
And I wouldn't even
doing
call
that.
Limp Bizkit metal. You know what I'm saying? They rock.
They're definitely. I'll give him that. He definitely put new metal in a whole different area. But Linkin Park came through and blew him out of the water. So did POD, and POD has been my favorite band since I was 5 years old, man. And they're coming out with a new album. I'm so
nice.
excited. I downloaded the brand new song they did with Lamb of God. POD, the gospel metal band, and Lamb of fucking God. I'm like, oh my god,
This is gonna get crazy. I was imagining myself doing some mosh pitting during that last song too. Because that would be dope, man. Like I could see you guys doing like a gathering, you know what I'm saying, and really getting the fucking crowd into it. And the cool thing, like here's the coolest thing about Juggalos, man. Like we will mosh pit like crazy, right? But if someone falls, there's 10 hands lifting a motherfucker back up. You know? If you go to a Megadeth shit, people will just start stomping on you, bro. Like it's kind of fucked up, you know?
And see, Cannibal Corpse didn't play that shit. Neither did Ice-T or Body Count. When they did their show in Trocadero in Philadelphia, dude, the band would get the fuck off the stage, jump over that rail, and be like, "Hey, pick him the fuck up,
right
now." And I'm sorry, but if Ice-T bucks up to me like that, I'm backing the fuck down. Like, "Hey, big homie, all right, I'm gonna get his scrawny ass up off the floor, bitch ass motherfucker. Why'd you fall?"
Right.
Like, God damn it, now you got Ice-T mad at me.
Bren just like my comment. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I want that fucking interview so bad. She is such a bad bitch, dude. And she's my favorite drill rapper. I'm sorry to bring this up right now, but pretty excited when she responds to my shit.
That's just like when Amy Chella responds to my shit. I'm like, oh my god.
Right? And that's how we met.
She is stardom bound, dude. Amy Chella is going to blow up. And
that's facts. She got a great crew around her. You know?
She does, man. Absolutely.
And they just got finished up with some shit that they are going to be putting out. Her, Mo, and I forget who else was took a little trip, do some recording, and I think some video production or video filming some shit, right? So that's going to be cool to see what comes out of that. And you're right.
Yeah.
She's a bad one, and she's getting her flows together. Like she's really working hard.
I mean,
man.
it's not just the fact that she is easy on the eyes. Her fucking talent is there.
Oh, facts.
It's just like everything she releases, you see her growth, and I'm like, that inspires me.
Yeah.
I finally admitted to her. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I was like, "Yo, Amy, I see how every week you're dropping an open verse challenge. You inspired me to start doing that, and I've been doing them on TikTok. Yeah. You'll see a few on YouTube if I really, really love them. But on my TikTok, you'll see one every fucking week of me just blurting out the craziest shit just off the top of my head.
Nice.
Because I really do freestyle. Like I said in the very beginning, when I was just a little whippersnapper, I was fucking freestyle battling with the other kids in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I've lost a few battles, but as far as diss tracks and shit go, I won't diss you unless you call me out my name and put my name in a song in a foul manner. Other than that, I ain't worried about your bitch ass. I'm doing me, motherfucker. Straight
That's
up.
all facts, man. You can't let that shit worry you. My dude George says you and Skits Craven should go bowling or collab.
I love Skits Craven, dude. Like, there are some songs he does where I'm just like, are you fucking mental?
Yes.
And then he's just like, it sinks into my skin, and I feel it. Like it's what music is a fucking feeling. That's just like when POD dropped the song "Tell Me Why" from the When Angels and Serpents Dance album, and I was 17 when I heard it, and this was when George Bush was still in office. We're waiting on Obama to come through because we all knew Obama was going to win, and the war in Iraq was going on. And all this shit was going down in America, which still is. It literally, the song had me in fucking tears. And this is when me and my father actually got along. My father walked into my room. He said, "Hey, what's wrong?" Because my father is one of those no emotion, don't take shit from nobody. He don't give a fuck. He's hardcore till his death. And you know, I am somewhat proud of him because he's turned his life around quite a bit. We just don't get to talk very often. Like I said, I don't really know my folks like that.
Yeah.
But I try to see the good in everybody. But he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, "What you listening to?" So I showed him my CD and my Walkman. I said, "Listen to this song." Then he walks away with my CD player. About 3 minutes later, he brings it back and he's just like, "Damn, buddy." He's like, "When did they do this one?" I said, They just dropped that out. Do you remember when I told you I was going to go for a walk and trade in some of my old CDs and PlayStation games and get a new CD, which I traded in like 5 fucking PS2 games for this damn CD.
Right.
So POD, Sonny Sandoval, if any of y'all are watching this, I fucking love you guys, man. That is dedication, and I will still buy. If I love your music and it resonates with me, I'll buy your fucking album.
That's
I will. I don't care if it's my last $20. Like, and this is when, you know, I was a teenager and I was going through some shit, man. That band has helped me through some of the darkest days of my life. I own every album they've ever done, and I am patiently waiting on the new one because I thought they were going to retire, but nope, they ain't retiring.
You know as well as any other artist, though, you don't lose that creativity in you. You know what I'm saying? No matter
really
how bad
don't.
you don't want to go on tour, no matter how bad you don't want to jump into the studio, you can't. Yo, Smokey Joe, big salute, man. Thank you for coming through and hanging out with us tonight, man.
What's up, man?
We got my dude, Nuclear Dysfunction. He does that hip-hop metal shit, bro. And we going on some motherfucking rampage shit. I also want to shout out Nemesis. Thank you for coming through. He said, "That's my little brother, man. I watch
Hell
him.
yeah.
I watch hip rap with the kids at the lake. That's what's up."
Yes, sir. Ray was there, man. That is my brother in Delaware. Speaking of brothers, I want to give a huge shout out to my big brother, Christopher Lake, who I am writing a song for. He is currently on his deathbed. He doesn't have much longer to live. And, you know, I think once he passes, I think that's going to be a very devastating moment in my life right now. And a few people know about it. You know, they kind of see my post on Facebook and shit, and it's gonna be one of them things, man. I might stay to myself for a couple fucking days, and you know, I love him to death. We had a huge falling out a couple years ago before I got sober, and then when he came back around, I was like, "Hey, just want you to know I've been watching you. I am so fucking proud of you. You are the best baby brother ever." He said, "You keep doing what the fuck you're doing. If you don't want to talk to me no more, I understand. I was a bit of a dick when you did what you did because I got drunk. I stole from him. I did all kinds of ignorant shit when I was on that alcohol, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell every person I've ever hurt that I'm sorry. But
You just
unfortunately,
did.
you know. But unfortunately, some of them ain't trying to hear it, and I get why. And
Oh,
I
of course.
understand because I've been in that situation. I've dealt with people who are fighting addiction or not fighting it and giving into it. I've been stolen from, I've been lied to, I've been cheated on. Hell, I've been shot, stabbed, raped. I've been through it all. But I have the courage to stand here and say that, you know, I forgive everyone who has ever wronged me. Just like the situation I was telling you with before I came back home to my sister. That person's forgiven. I'm not gonna badmouth them. It's just shit. Shit happens for a reason, and I'm glad I am where the fuck I am in my life right now.
And that
Like I said,
takes a special type of person to be able to go through some trauma like that and still say, "I forgive you." You know, it takes a certain type of I don't know, a spiritual, you know, type shit, right? Because if you're not, look, we can all hold grudges. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? But to also hold on to that grudge and be forgiving, that says a lot to people, you know? Like, I can forgive you, but I might not be able to trust you again, you know, type shit.
Exactly. And I think now that's where, because I'll be honest with you, Zach, on some real shit, dude, where I've been putting my emotion and my heart and my life into this music, it feels like I am so much closer to that one goal, that one in particular goal where I just want to have that gorgeous ass juggalette, to come home to her, to come home to kids, to have that, just that little house or whatever we got, and just live in fucking peace, man, and just shut the fucking world away. Because I don't want to deal with the world anymore. Like, I've already took the world, I bent it over and made it my bitch after all it's done to me. So fuck the world, literally. And yeah, I'm just, honestly, like I said, I'm going to do a couple more projects. But here's the thing about being done with music after all that. You know, there will still be, because I got a few homies that are up and coming artists, and I got a few artists that are lifelong fucking friends. I will ride for them until I fucking die. They're like, hey man, just like the other day, I got a 16-year-old kid who rocks to my shit, dude. He goes by Keith the King. Just hit me up on Instagram the other day, says, yo, I got a Halloween cipher, which horrorcore is not his thing, but he's a little battle rapper, dude, and he don't fucking pull punches. He's a damn good little rapper, man.
Hell yeah.
And he's a sweetheart too, man. He's a good kid. He's really new to the rapping, but you can tell he's got a knack for it. And he asked me to jump on his Halloween cipher, and he wanted me to be on the first verse, and I said, look, I got you. And I did a song with Cinematic a couple days back too. It's a full-blown rock and roll rap song. It really, I kind of brought out my inner David Draymond from Disturbed on that. Like, you know how he sings in melody? I actually sang on a record.
Ooh, okay.
You know? So I do sing. I don't put it out there. Pretty soon I'll be doing a Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love short cover. So that's, yeah, people are not expecting that, but it's happening. It's just
show them that other side of you, man. That's the thing,
exactly.
Man. You got that creativity in you. I honestly love an artist that when you hit play, you don't know what you're going to get. You know, I'll Be the Nomad's probably one of my favorites at it. Like, he could get on there and just spit fire, right? But then he might jump on and do like a funk album, you know, funk record. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like fucking Head PE, man. Jared Gnomes, holy shit. They just did a fucking full album of 70s covers.
That's what I'm
and
talking
Jared
about.
can do reggae, he can do R&B, he can do heavy metal, rap, hip-hop heavy metal, he can do it all. And Head PE is probably one of the biggest underrated bands of all time, next to like Seven Dust and shit like that. And that is one of my dream collabs, is get LaJohn Witherspoon from Seven Dust on the record, because Seven Dust is fucking badass.
How crazy
those
is that
guys, man. I mean, there is a collab that is confirmed with Ice-T. It's just a matter of coming up with $1,500. So shout out to the big homie, man. He is my idol. He is, because I've watched him grow as a person. He used to be a sexist, misogynistic asshole. People poke fun at him for being on Law and Order, but see, the kind of cop he plays isn't the type of cops that Body Count's talking about killing.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
He's the kind of cop that beats up pedophiles. Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Whoop that sex offender's ass. Get him.
Yeah.
And
that's
him growing,
shit,
because now he's a married man. He's got kids and shit. You know, and he's still
His
rocking
wife
with
is
his band.
Coco, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to meet her. I forget where the fuck it was, but it was at a Korn concert, and there was a whole bunch of other bands there, but Body Count wasn't there, unfortunately. But I actually got to meet her in person. She's an angel, man.
Yeah.
She is definitely an angel.
Bet.
I was like, man, Ice, you a lucky bastard. That's just like Jelly Roll and Bunny, man. They have the
and a lot of
craziest
people be
chemistry.
trying to talk shit about Bunny, right? Because her past, right? I mean, but you look at Jelly Roll, like he's a different dude. Like, he ain't your typical guy. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of baggage, dude. Like,
dude, Country Roll, without a shred of a doubt, has just inspired a bunch of rap artists to go country and a bunch of country artists to go rap.
Yeah.
And I know 10 of them off the top of my fucking head. Jelly Roll is making an impact. I got to open up for Jelly Roll as well, dude, and
That's fire.
he was one of the fucking nicest guys I've ever met in my life. And this is when, you know, he had the shaved head, didn't have all the face tattoos, but had a couple. This is right before he got with Little White and did that album. Back when he dissed MGK and lit MGK a new asshole, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
Shout out to Lil White too, man. That dude fire.
Oh yeah. And Little White is definitely another inspiration. He was another one that taught me just because the color of my skin doesn't mean I'm not going to make a fucking impact, and I will. That is
Right.
my goal. I want to.
I think we put too much emphasis on color of skin, because we all the same race. We the human race. You know what I'm saying? If you cut us, we're gonna bleed. We all got hearts, livers, lungs.
Yep.
We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get why people try to classify motherfuckers like that. You know, it's the same thing with the gay and straight thing. We can all fucking hang out. It does not matter. Like it. I don't know, man. Some people just weird as fuck.
Exactly. Like they just got their heads stuck up their asses 24/7, dude. And
Right. I mean, I classify people into two groups. Either you're an asshole or you're not an asshole. And I'm trying to hang out with
I'm
the
an
not an
asshole.
asshole. Well,
I'm
no,
an asshole. So we got different definitions. Of
not
asshole.
assholes can still be assholes. Don't get me wrong. Because I could be an asshole too, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not just your asshole who's just a dickhead to everybody, right? For no reason. Sometimes there's just people out there who just want to talk shit just to talk shit, you know what I'm saying, for no fucking reason. You get it all the
Gotta
time,
put it
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Right? So, I mean, we ain't trying to hang
You'll
out with those.
see- you'll
We're
see
trying
the
to hang out with
comments
that
a lot.
fucking dude you're doing that verse for on the Halloween cipher, right?
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, fuck them all, right? Either
Exactly,
you
dude.
want to fucking ride with us or you don't. If you don't want to ride with us, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. It's not going to break my fucking heart. You know, we're pretty stone cold motherfuckers, dude, and we come from a time where if you looked at me too long, I'm jumping up in your shit going, what the fuck, you want something? Is there something you want? And maybe I wouldn't even talk to you. I just come up and punch you in the fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was that kind of guy back then, back when I used to smoke weed a lot. I'll just eyeball the fuck out of you while I'm smoking. And you would probably get up and walk over to me, and I would just be like, here.
right?
Take that. I've gotten people with that so many fucking times that they're like,
That'll cut the tension
shit,
real
I
quick.
appreciate you, man.
Right?
You know, what's good? What's good? What's happening, little homie? Uh-huh. You straight now? Let's sit your ass down. motherfucker.
Straight up. Nowadays, I'm more relaxed person. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all that shit, done all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I'm still alive at this point. But you know the thing is, it's a fucking blessing that I wake up every morning and I'm breathing. So I want to treat people with respect, even if they don't treat me with respect. Like I get some comments sometimes. Every once in a while, I get a comment that's sideways, and I'll just be like, "Oh, hey, yo, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you for the motherfucking view, and I hope that we connected on some type of level." You know,
Absolutely.
it's that killing with
Absolutely,
kindness
man.
shit. You know, we also
Yeah.
got about 6.5 minutes, so just a heads up, we'll have to re-hit that shit and get back in
It's
here.
all good, man. I'm ready for it.
Good. So how are the people in the chat doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. I hope y'all had a great weekend. We have more to come. Please do not leave. We got more music coming. We got more stories coming. I got more questions to ask my guy. In fact, here's a question for you, bro, before we take off.
Sure.
Before this shit ends. What was one of the biggest hurdles in your music career to overcome?
Oh, wow. That's when I submitted. Like I said, I've released 20 albums beforehand. I sent Hatchet House and Psychopathic Records a few CDs of mine, and I got a letter back in the mail telling me you were not what we're looking for. You were not our kind of material. Keep going. You know, this just isn't our swag. Blah blah blah. And then a few years later, you see them sign Ouija Mac, and I'm like,
Ouija Mac is a different dude, man.
he's definitely different. Like, I don't like his music, but he seems like the kind of guy I would love to hang out with. Like, he's got such a good head on his shoulders, but it's just, dude, music is not up to par.
I kind of
Not
like what
for
he's
me.
doing. You know, I kind of like what he's doing. We featured him on some Friday Lives. Not everything that he puts out I fuck with or vibe with, but there's a lot of wicked shit that dude's doing, and I really do like that.
Right on. And everybody's got their preferences, man. And like
Facts.
I've said, you know, I normally only listen to rap if it hits home, like, you know, if it strikes a chord with me. Like, one of my favorite rappers of all time, I hope he comes out of retirement at some point. He goes by Mr. Licks, and he's a Canadian rapper who inspired me to get my Six Side tattoo.
Hey.
He's done features with Playboy the Beast, Tech Nine, Twisted Insane.
All dope artists.
He's fucking dope ass artist, and
I fuck with Playboy too, man. That dude is a beast.
And through all those like-minded and, you know, all those people in that same category, I got to know a damn good homie. He goes by Lex Lethal. He's one of the greatest fucking MCs of all time, and he's heavily underestimated. Me and him are currently working on a song at the moment, and it's more or less a love ballad.
Hey.
It's actually it's a subject I don't rap about, but there was a point in time where, you know, I felt that passion come back to me, and I'm just like, I need to put this in words. I don't care if it sounds corny, fuck it. And I shot him my verse, and I shot him the beat. He was like, yo, that's our song.
Hey.
That's it. And I was like, all right, bet. So right now, all these collabs, I got several. I got Maserati, Dum Dum and Deuce, fucking Amy Chella, King TJ, Chuckles, King of the Devil shit. That's
Chuckles.
my brother, man. That's my brother.
Yeah.
Known him for a long time, since we were both on fucking MySpace.
Hey.
And like I said, man, the list is long, but I am chopping it down brick by brick. I am chopping that shit down and getting them done. It's just, like I said, a matter of time and fucking money. And you know, that's where I'm at with all this right now. So for the last few weeks, almost a month, I've had to slowly pull back from releasing music. You know, the Silosta track that you got that was the only one I was able to release without having to pay for mixing and mastering and shit like that. And Demigod Part 2 was another freebie, thanks to a homie I met, I believe was in Blindsight's channel, Demir the Dragon.
Did
Did a damn
man.
good job.
Yeah, boy. He did
He mixed,
the intro for my shit.
and hell, dude, I met quite a few good fucking people. Like, there are so many good review channels. We got Firm, you got Slapping or Lacking, you got Dorky Reviews, Thunderground Radio.
Yeah.
Then you got Blindsight's channel. You got 3NT. Where
they
Blind
juggalos
Furies,
over there too, man.
Yeah.
They heavy
And
juggalos.
And I actually had a very hardcore beef with them, thanks to the person I was telling you about earlier. And I pretty much just walked away from them and cut them off completely without saying a word. And it was a very bad situation. I cannot go into details. I'm not sure if it'll be a legal issue or not, but all I could say is that I stand with them now stronger than ever, because once I heard their side of the story, it all started to make fucking sense. And I was just like, you know what, Troy and Barbie, I fucking love y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry for walking away. It won't happen again. They immediately forgave me, and it was all love from that point on. And every once in a while, I'll go in and show some love, drop a comment, hit that like, share, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that, like I said, I may have burned some bridges recently, but I've also been rebuilding ones that a certain individual had ruined for me. And Ty the Tyrant was one of those people too. So I had to reach out to him too and to tell him my side of things.
I need to get that interview too, man. That dude is too fire.
He was so fucking cool about it, and you know, we've been cool ever since. I even met him in person.
That'd be dope.
I met him in person in Arizona, where he was. I can't really explain the situation a lot, but I have to shake his hand, talk to him for.
Ah, shit. I keep losing track of that damn counter, bro. That shit getting lame. I wish it wasn't $15 a month for this shit. If it was like $5 a month to jump on here, you know what I'm saying? It would be great. But it's not $5 a month. And right now, $15 a month is like, it's like a lot, you know? It's like a lot. Where's my guy? Why ain't he in here yet? There he is. There he is. So, you know,
There we go.
I fuck
But
with
yeah,
Ty, man. Like that dude, he's another dude that you don't know what you're going to get when he play. Like he released
Yeah.
a song, he was singing on that motherfucker, dog, and he was like, it was like a love song to his wife and children and shit. Like that shit was
Yeah.
fucking powerful as fuck. But then you might
My
get
favorite one he's done, man, and I'll say it till the day I die because I don't think he will ever do a better song in that style. But it's actually one of those where I think where somebody paid him to do a custom song basically because he does a lot of those, and it's called Jesus Saved My Life, and that's
Yeah.
probably my favorite one that he's ever done because I'm like, yo, that shit hits home, man.
That
That's
shit
where
hard.
the fuck it's at.
Yeah.
It is. Then he does anal or not anal, fucking oral on the airplane.
Yeah.
So he kind of inspired me to get a wild hair up my ass. I'm gonna do an '80s metal hair fucking band, Steel
Yes.
Panthers style cover or not cover, but a tribute towards him, kinda. And it's gonna be called "Anal on a Greyhound."
That's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Speaking from personal experience, okay. Like I said,
He's all,
that's
it's a
some
true
crazy
story.
shit. It is a true story. So
That's what's up. Yeah.
all I can say is never fall in love at the gathering.
Hey, you know, sometimes, like, I've never
It
had the
happens,
opportunity to be able to go to a gathering because I'm all the way out here on the West Coast, and I've always been a broke motherfucker. Like, I've always had enough money to take care of myself, but not enough money to travel, really, you know. So, hopefully one day I'll get my ass out to the Midwest, you know, and, you know, be able to hang with my people. But there, believe it or not, dude, in California, there are a fuck ton of juggalos. And they'll have
Oh, yeah,
mini
there is.
gatherings, you know what I'm saying? They'll have like little meetups and shit, and we'll fucking hang
I've
out.
went to a few of those myself out in Indiana. What's crazy is I only dated one juggalette my whole life, and some very, I guess, life-changing events happened there where I pretty much lost the love of my life due to her catching AIDS. Something happened where there was supposed to be a couple of so-called homies out there, and needless to say, they done the worst thing you could ever do. And this is about the same time we were labeled a fucking gang, so of course I didn't get any help from the law or anything.
Yeah.
But she ended up passing away on me, so I was like, I'm never going through this again.
I'm
I
sorry to
almost
hear that.
dropped the hatchet entirely.
Wow.
I almost turned against every juggalo you could ever fucking name of. I almost turned on everyone. And I don't think anybody would have blamed me at that point, but thinking about it now, you know, my heart says I'm glad you didn't, because those people still fucking love you.
Yeah, because if
You
you
know,
look at any group of people, there are gonna be some bad apples in those.
Like we were
bunches,
talking about earlier, man, you got the
Yeah.
Juffalos and the Juggahos, and then you got them
Mhm.
fake motherfuckers giving us a bad reputation.
Yeah.
And you know, when I lost her, that was when the drinking got bad. That was when shit just really hit the fucking fan, dude. And
Bet.
now I'm trying to find that one little juggalette, you know what I'm saying? And giggity get down, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So all you available juggalettes, man, hit my guy. You got the socials. You know what's happening. Hit that link.
Oh shit.
To be honest with you, most of the girls that I date, like, are the opposite of me. It's fucking crazy.
That's how it's been. That's how it's fucking been. And I was chasing these, not trying to sound like a dick, but I was chasing these more higher class women, like older, gotta have your own shit or I ain't talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, move me in, take care of me, bitch. I ain't fucking doing shit. You know, and that
Looking
was
for that sugar mama.
Yeah, and that was the worst mentality to have. Like I said, I spent 10 years of my life just drinking and throwing my life down the fucking gutter.
Yeah.
And now that I pulled out of that dark place, I've come back stronger than ever. I'm back to working out, you know, back to just being me again.
Yeah.
You know, and it feels so weird because if you'd asked me, hey man, do you love yourself? 2 years ago, I would have told you, go fuck yourself, man.
Right.
Don't ever ask me that stupid shit. Do I love myself? Who the fuck loves themselves? You're all pieces of shit, and so am I. But now I can actually look in the mirror and be like, dude, gotta go to work. Let's get some coffee. You got this, you sexy son of a bitch. Let's fucking do this.
That's what's up.
You know, and I fucking put that smile on. I walk out that fucking door, work my ass off. I come home. I'm exhausted. I talk to a few people here and there. I hit the bed.
Yeah.
And then I go to bed thinking, you know, it's another day down, man. If we're promised tomorrow, do it again. Put that same energy back into it. And people would think that would exhaust you, but no. It really breathes a whole new life into you when you do it, and you keep training yourself and you keep growing. You know what I'm saying? You're never done growing. I don't give a fuck if you're 90 years old and been through all 4 world wars. You're never done growing.
That's a fact.
And it's just it's an amazing victory every fucking day, man. Yeah. And that's where and my music gets that growth incorporated into it too, man. Like, and it's amazing to go back and listen to all my old shit from the very beginning, before there ever was a nuclear dysfunction, before there was a Dead by Default, before there was a Cold Arson, a Full Havoc, or Little League. You know, there was always that growth, man, and I've watched it. And I can go back and listen to my very first album, and because I did when I went to my grandmother's this last Christmas. It was the first time I went home in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
10 whole years I wasn't home. And I was digging through my uncle's office because, like, dude, you got those old CDs? He's like, yeah, man. Go in the office. Now, the office is somewhere you're not allowed to go into.
And he's just telling you to go in there.
He just let me have at it. He let me sit in there on his Pro Tools playing guitar all night. He let me play whatever guitar I wanted. It was like being home again, and it was one of the most beautiful fucking feelings in the world.
That's
My
awesome.
grandmother and I sat up till 3 or 4 in the morning drinking coffee and talking and looking through photo albums and shit. And we were listening to some of my older records. Now, when I had a rule when I first rapped, when I did my first, no cussing. No cussing. Not allowed to say GD, not allowed to say nothing.
Yeah.
No racism, no homophobia. My first album was literally me talking about my childhood.
Okay.
Talking about the girl I like in school. You know, there was a cute little juggalette, gothic as fuck, thicker than a damn Snicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was my type.
Yeah.
This is before I was really hardcore repping the Hatchet. This is when I was hanging around my old head homie. You know, it was just, that album was just literally, it was very fun. It was very uppity, very positive, very, like, it was like Will Smith but white. You know how Will Smith was more, you know, a positive rapper.
Oh yeah,
I
grew up with that, bro. About the craziest shit he did was that Nightmare on My Street. That was like probably the craziest record he ever did. You know what I'm saying? That was like, I was like, he did what? I
still listen to Wild Wild West. I don't give a fuck. I still love that damn song. Yeah.
Shit fire.
Yes. Or the Men in Black theme song, dude. I love Will Smith.
I'm going to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some later shit, you know, but still.
The hell, that Party Starter song he did with Ludacris, shit. That shit goes hard, too.
And he just recently did that record with fucking Jordan Lucas, which was crazy. Yep. Like, he's still spitting. It don't even matter. That dude's over 50, and he's still spitting.
He slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yo. I still don't really understand all that. Like, I get it.
Propaganda. That's all that is to me, man. I look at it as propaganda. They're just using that to, like they did with Michael Jackson, sabotage one career to distract us from some really fucked up shit going on in the world.
Yeah, but they killed that man. They killed that man. I still believe that they killed that man.
And I know they did.
That's the fucked up thing.
Like Courtney Love, man. Courtney, you know damn good and well Cobain did not kill his fucking self. Neither did Epstein.
Cobain was a very he was a very misunderstood man. He was a very deep person. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He wrote some music that sometimes you just couldn't even wrap your head around it, especially with as young as I was when they came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they were doing their unplugged sets, like, that's some of the best music written, dude. Like,
yes, absolutely.
The Man Who Sold the World, like, that song is so fucking deep. It's giving me goosebumps just thinking about it right now. Just thinking about that song, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, the mental state you have to be in to be able to write a piece of work like that is fucking unfathomable. Like, you really have to see beyond just what we are as humans. You know what I'm saying? And how we walk the earth. That shit is crazy. My dude Menace is in the motherfucking building. Big salute, homie. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Hell yes.
What's up, man?
My dude Nuclear Dysfunction is on the VIP chair today, and we got those links in the description below. So make sure you hit them shits and follow along, because my dude is the king of motherfucking metal hip-hop. Hip-hop metal? Should I say it? I don't know which way to say it.
Rap metal.
Rap metal. There we go. Rap metal. Straight up. And I think you're right, man. I think Courtney had a lot to do with what went along with that. You know, we all conspiracy theorize, you know. In fact, Tupac's murderer just got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like 30,
Suge Knight sent
30
his
fucking-
ass to an island with a few $1 million and said, hey, keep your head down. That's why Suge Knight was acting the way he was, killing motherfuckers with his truck.
Yo,
But
that
damn
video
good well,
footage
man.
was crazy, though.
He
I would-
straight bopped that motherfucker.
I would have
too.
done
He
the
said,
same
"Oh."
shit, though. I would have done the same fucking thing, bro.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Yes.
that's what's up. So you want to get into another?
What you doing?
Live interview. This is my baby sister.
Hey, we heard a lot of great things about you. Big salute to you, for real.
He said he's heard a lot of great things about you. Big salute to you.
Oh, that I'm a raging bitch?
No, you're the one who keeps this motherfucker in line.
He said you're the one who keeps this motherfucker in line.
Yes, I keep him sober.
Hey, that's what's up. We appreciate that. That's facts.
Ah, get off my fucking shit, you little shit. Wait till this interview over. I'm fucking ass.
Yo, that's what's up. Hey, it's good to see family.
She stole my fucking shoe.
Well, you know, you could. I don't know, man. It's a left foot too, so. He said, I walk like this now.
Fuck it.
There you go. Who needs shoes? Hey, Jordan said, Panda, that's my wife. That's what's up. Yeah, yo, man,
Oh
that's
my
funny.
god, man.
Yes, y'all, you ready to get into another track? I know,
Hell yeah, man.
I know the people want to hear it, man. And I think I got one right here for you. I think I got. Hold up, let me see. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna pull the pin on them.
All right, man.
You ready to pull the pin, my guy?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all out there in the SJR crew world ready to pull the pin? If so, put some motherfucking. Do we got grenade emojis?
I wish, man. They need to hurry up and make that happen because I am trying hard to get bomb emojis and shit like nuclear missiles.
That should be fire. Okay, put some rockets. Put some rockets in. I know there's some rockets in the chat. Put some rockets in the
Gotta
chat. We're gonna pull the
Fucking
pin.
rockets on. Put the
Let's
rockets
go.
Zach made his beat.
I guess you guys think you run shit now, huh? Well, you ain't running shit as long as I still draw breath. Here comes 20 years of pent up fucking rage.
You better address me as your sire before I topple your empire. I will crush it anyway. See me smiling through the fire. Nuclear is the name, king of rap metal is the title. It's my game, my rules. No such thing as living rival. Snatch off your crown, then I unzip and piss on it. Endless violent cycle. You should have kept the lid on it. Homicidal, then suicidal, like a school shooter. This is Columbine rap. Bring the mayhem right to ya, straight to your doorstep, like a flaming bag of dog-ish. Open the door, you'll surely see the boss, bitch. Hated by many, only loved by a few. My middle finger stay up. Tell me, what do I got to lose? How about nothing? And know when my back's always against the wall. If I choose to let you go, you wouldn't know it at all. I suffered in silence for years, now I move the same. Quiet is kept, I only kick it with those who respect my name. If I'm not in the room, they don't join in on the drama. They will knock you the fuck out and quickly solve that problem. See, friends are a dime a dozen. My inner circle shake daily. Grab the knife on my back, turn you little pussy and impale me. See if I can, see if I even bust the slightest, till I turn around and snap your fucking neck and leave you lifeless. Just because the moves I make that you don't agree with, I tell you the truth, dummy, you refuse to believe it. There's three sides to every story, three sides to each coin toss. There's your side, their side, the facts, no matter the cost. I speak honesty, that's how my grandma raised me. Not looking for brownie points or anyone to praise me. Respect is all like dirt on my reputation till I put their house up with that minute without hesitation. Pull the motherfucking pin, I'm jumping hand grenades. Pull the motherfucking pin, you better aim straight. Pull the motherfucking pin because it's doomsday. Pull the motherfucking pin and let it bang. Burn, 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 motherfucker. Burn, 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 motherfucker. Burn, 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 you motherfucker. Burn, burn, when I pull up in. Burn, 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 motherfucker. Burn, 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 motherfucker. Burn, 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 motherfucker. Burn, burn, when I pull a pin.
Zach made his beat.
That right there was Pull the Pin, the rap version from my dude Nuclear Dysfunction. And my guy Menace is like, yo. Menace is also an extremely talented artist.
Hell yeah, man.
He said, Brody got skill. He said, bruh, let me mix this track. He's also a fantastic engineer.
Definitely hit me up on IG, man. I got a track in mind just for you then.
Yeah. Hit that. The IG is in the description below. So definitely let's get these guys put together because my dude Nuclear Dysfunction already knows Damier the Dragon, and Damier is part of Menacing Threats Productions, which Menace owns, him and his brother. So yeah, man, let's get this shit teamed up, bro. Let's get these teams working, man. He also has a question for you. He said he wants to know, what's your biggest weakness musically, and what are you doing to correct it?
My biggest weakness is I am my own worst fucking enemy. I am my own worst critic. If I could release every song I've thrown away, I would have at least, to roughly estimate, 300 unreleased songs. I am very hard on myself. I am very critical. I try not. I have this like weird thing where if I sound corny when I'm recording it, I'll throw it the fuck out. I cannot. I don't like sounding unoriginal. I don't like sounding like I didn't write that. I don't like sounding like that's not the mood. That's not what I want to do. I'm very critical on myself. So to kind of not necessarily correct that or fix that, but to kind of push through it, to kind of get myself through it, I meditate. Meditating, normally I will sit Indian style on my floor and put some ASMR in my headphones and just close my eyes and breathe. And then I will get up and I will, put the beat back on and just try to go off the top of the head a few times. And then I'll pull some lyrics that I wrote and I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let's fucking do this. And then 9 times out of 10, like when you said earlier, you'll release that one song you might not like and people love it.
Yeah.
That be the way the cookie crumbles. And I've gotten one of those songs I did. I think it was Do or Die. It's not my best work. It's got a few good punchlines in it. Acolyte the Patriot mixed that down. Big shout out to the homie. That's another one of Killdozer and Playboy the Beast's boys.
Facts.
He's a Texas homie, man. He's a damn good dude. He's pretty fucking cool. He's hardcore about his political views. Like I said, I don't really get into the political shit much, but I do respect him as a person and an artist and an engineer. He does a lot of Killdozer's work, and Do or Die is one of those songs. It's got a lot of fucking views on it already. And I think my biggest song that I've ever done was Inside Job, where I was really, speaking of emotional, at the end of Pull the Pin where I'm screaming the words burn, burn, motherfucker. Yeah. I was actually in tears. I was so pissed off and just I felt so betrayed and fucking mad at the world. It was around that time where I almost relapsed. I almost just went off the fucking deep end. And like I actually, when I finished recording, I went to go look up my lyrics again just to see if I hit it all on the fucking head, and I pulled my camera up just for shits and giggles, and my face was blood red. Like, I was so fucking mad.
You can hear the emotion in the tone that you use there, too.
Yeah. And that's just like with Inside Job, man. I was crying halfway through the fucking song. Like, I'm not an emotional guy. Not a crier. I don't. My grandfather died, and I didn't really cry. And that was he was one of my biggest influences. He taught me how to cut hair. He was an alcoholic himself, and when he died 5 days after my year of sobriety, it fucking hit home. You know, and he was always a nice guy to me. You know, there went a long period of time where I didn't talk to him, and I was just in my own little funk, doing my own little thing, drinking and doing dumb shit. And thinking back on it now, I don't really get emotional. I don't cry, but when I do, it's powerful. You know, I'm either gonna fuck you up, and you and your little friends, you can bring your whole fucking clique to the fight. I'm fucking you up, or I'm gonna put it in this song. That's everybody's choices with me. If you push me to that breaking point, your only option is to walk the fuck away, and I'll channel it some other way into something creative, or you gonna catch these hands.
Yeah.
You might catch a gun in your mouth too, depending on what mood I'm in and what kind of wild hair up my ass I got to tweeze out later. But yeah, and that's where the Nuclear Dysfunction name really comes from. The name itself means a lot. It actually came to me in a dream, where I tried quitting drinking the first time when I was with my ex-fiancée Jessica, who lives out in Illinois. I was going through because I got smacked with the hard copyright. Somebody threatened to sue me over my band name, Dead by Default. And I had that name since 2015, and here we are talking 2021, before the birth of Nuclear Dysfunction, right? So, I had to take my name down, take my music down with all the bullshit. I was so pissed off, and it just came to me in a fucking dream. Like, it was the first night I've slept in actually a solid 8 hours sleep in almost a year. And I really liked the nickname Nuke. It was a nickname that was given to me when I was a kid, because I would just blow the fuck up. So I'd fight everybody in the trailer park. I didn't give a shit. They're like, he's a nuclear warhead. And I'm like, yeah, nuclear warhead. But wait, let me do some research on this. And I'm searching. And wouldn't you know it, Tech 9 and Chris Calico came on the playlist Dysfunctional. And I was like, yo, that's it. Let me look. Let me check, the copyright and all that shit. Let me look at this shit. Nuclear Dysfunction was born that fucking day, man. It all just came to me in a dream state where I felt it. Like, I felt like that was my calling. And I'm like, I'm taking back rap metal. I'm taking it back. These bands out here fucking suck. All these pussy-ass emo motherfuckers are garbage. I'm done. I'm done playing with them. Let me show them who the fucking king is. And that's where... And I also had to tone that savage mentality down quite a bit. Because it's one thing to have it in your music, but it's another thing to be a drunken, pissed-off asshole like me and walk through life thinking, So, I had to get out of Karen mode, okay? And I had to go forward with a different walk of life. And, I'm thankful I did. I'm thankful that I sobered up and I'm doing this music hardcore, full-time now, no stopping, no surrender. And like I said, once that last heavy metal album is done, I think I'm going to take a break from music for a while. I will, however, still do collab projects and shit. But after it's all said and done, I'm going to start charging that fee, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to eat too, man.
Absolutely. And it ain't getting any easier to eat these days. That's for damn sure.
Nope.
I just went, like I said, I went to the grocery store this morning. I bought 5 2-liters of soda, 2 gallons of tea, and a milk, and it cost me $16 fucking.
Jesus.
I know, right? I mean, that's crazy. And we got Driz from motherfucking MTP in this motherfucker. Big salute to you. Big salute to Devil's Pen, all the way from Australia. So, your music is international, my guy. We know that. I
actually followed them on Facebook. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Glad you're here, homie.
That's what I'm talking about. And my dude Menace, man, I want to say, man, I got nothing but love and respect for you, brother, for real, man. I know everybody goes through some shit, and don't even worry about me fucking going sideways on you, dude. You've always been stand up to me, and I understand that, you know, we're all human, man, and we're all adults. And if you can't put out how you feel about people in the world, then you a fake motherfucker, right? So
Exactly.
I appreciate you, man. And if you got shit to say, bro, you know, I ain't never gonna be like, man, you shouldn't have said that. Because the thing is, you have to be real with yourself, and if you're real with yourself, the people will know. And
Exactly.
and that's why you have built this platform of yours, Menacing Threats Production, bro. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
For real, dog. For real, man. I appreciate you, brother. For real. He said been here supporting. I love you, man. For real. From bottom of my heart. Golden, big shout out to you, for real. Thank you for coming through. Everybody hanging out and getting to know Nuclear Dysfunction. This dude is a real fucking gem, man. So make sure you hit those fucking links in the description below. Since we got a new crowd in here, you want to hit another song real quick?
Fuck yeah, man. Let's go it.
Let's do it. What do you want them to hear? What do you want them to hear?
We'll go with the one that I hate the most. Let's go with Do or Die.
Do or Die it is, my guy. Let's see here. Did I pass it? No, not yet.
Yeah, it should be on the Pull the Pin album. It'll have that little backdrop photo.
Okay. What the hell is it? Do or Die. There's that one with Ty. Oh no, that's yeah, that's the one with Ty. Right
That's another one with Ty. That was our second song we did together.
Where the hell
I
is
swear I just saw it. I might not have though. There's Fuck Around and Find Out. There is Do or Die right there. Right next to Fuck Around and Find Out.
It's got a red line under it too. Okay.
This is when I first brought the rap metal sound back to my music. This was my first tryout to get my genre back intact. So this one is definitely my critical one.
Let's go. Do or Die. My dude, Nuclear Dysfunction. Let's go.
I only got one thing to say.
Doing Becky.
Turn this shit up! Independent marksman with a wide range, no holding back. Annihilation's unyielding blind rage. Long ago I didn't care about recognition, but I know I'm too good not to cause a decent quantity of friction. I will stop neither adding severed heads to my throne. The epitome of dropping atomic bombs from a sky drone. This is my show, yes I know I'm monstrous. Thinking you stand a chance of battling me, that's preposterous. Calm down, no chum, I just love to ruffle feathers. Like pointing at most of you MCs are chronic bedwetters. Wet behind the ears, I'm dishing out the switches that I made you pick
There you go. Oh, wait a second. Is there more?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, I think we went through that last time. Yo, that shit hard, bro. That shit too hard, bro. No, I'm telling you. Chat's going crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, we got about almost 9 minutes left, dude. Let me ask you this. If you were to work with any one person that you haven't been able to work with yet, who would that be? Live or dead?
It would definitely be two people. Two people, hands down. I would literally give anything I ever could offer to make it happen. And that would be Kurt Cobain and Chester Bennington.
Hey, Chester, that was a good fucking man right there. That dude was
Dude, I was supposed to go to a concert for Linkin Park, and we had VIP passes and shit to meet the band. And I ended up getting into a fight at school that I started. Mind you, I was a mean ass little fat fuck. And I ended up getting grounded and never got to go.
Damn, bro.
But that's what I get. And I look back at that moment now, like I really wish I could have just shook his hand one time and just said hello.
Right.
And thank you for giving kids like me a reason to get that rage out of our system, to speak, you know, to express ourselves more. And, you know, and Insane Clown Posse themselves have done that for generations and generations, and they're still going. So, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, because as a youth, man, we don't... Look, as a youth, we are confused already, you know, about life, right? You got so much shit going on. You got hormones and shit going. You really don't know anything about anything, but you think you know everything, right? So
exactly.
When you going through these things, man, like I was the same way growing up. I don't give a fuck. Let's fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. Let's do it. I don't care fuck how big you are.
Well, we're from that generation, man, where we didn't call no.
I'm okay getting my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've had
okay
my
with
kicked
that.
a few times too, man.
Yeah.
I never won all my fights.
But you ain't gonna see stopping me. You know, that's the thing. You ain't gonna be that motherfucker who runs. You know,
nah,
I'll just take my ass kicking and move on. You know, I'm okay with that. I ain't gonna try and come back at you later and try to fucking stab you or shoot you.
Nah, we shook hands and moved on at that point, man.
Exactly. So
that's how, believe it or not, that's how I met a lot of my friends. The one you saw known as Nemesis, that's kind of how me and him met. Like we were both like 13 or 14 at the time, and but we became brothers after that point. Now that is my fucking brother, and Ray is a damn good guy. He's my biggest fucking supporter in this music and my life, period. Like right now, he is pushing Nuclear Dysfunction as hard as he can. And, you know, I cannot believe, you know, I have at least one. But then you look into that chat and you look at all the people who are on Facebook and shit, there's more now. And, you know, there's going to be more to come because, like I said, until I can reach one person that says, hey, I've only had this happen once when I was doing the submitting demos to Psychopathic and shit. I had this one little kid, and he passed away at age 17, God rest his soul. But he walked right up to me at the mall in Dover, Delaware. And I was in FYE looking for one of my CDs just to buy it, make it look like, you know, I pulled the old school ICP trick where they would buy their own records at the store. So that's what I did. And the kid walked right up and he snatched it out my hand. He said, yeah, you're not getting this. And I was like, do you know who that is? He goes, yeah, I'm looking right at him. I'm your biggest fucking fan, homie. Whoop, whoop. And I'm just like so fucking tickled, you know, just like, oh my God.
That's fire, bro.
Like, give me a hug, you little fucker.
Hell yeah, man. That's family shit.
His mom was standing out there just fucking grinning ear to ear. She was like, that is like the nicest thing anybody has ever done for my son. He's always getting picked on. And I was just like, listen, dude, one day you're going to be big like me. And one day you're going to have to decide whether you need to knock some heads off or walk away. And I said, I hope you do different than me. I hope you walk away.
Yeah.
Let haters be haters, man.
Yeah, because that's what they want. They want you to react. You know what I'm saying? They want you to react to it. And when you don't give them that satisfaction, it's more crushing than punching their fucking teeth out. You know?
It is. And that to me is just, it does speak volumes, man. And,
But see, we
he
don't
had
learn that as children. We don't learn that as
No.
youth. You know what I'm saying? We'd
We
rather
learned
punch
that
your
later
fucking
the fuck
mouth.
on.
Right. But yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Like, I think the biggest thing is growing up and understanding how the world works. You know, we do change, and you were saying it earlier, like how we change. Your music will change over time because when you were a kid rapping about some shit, it wasn't the same shit you're rapping about now. You know,
No, it wasn't, man.
you still got
It
some
really
funny,
wasn't.
like you were hitting the funny punchlines in that last track, you know. But we also heard "Burn the Bridge," which is a very deep,
Very, very powerful message there, man.
absolutely. So you wouldn't have wrote "Burn the Bridge" when you was 16. You know what I'm saying? It would
Fuck no.
that record would have never got made at a youth age. So shout out to growing up, man, for real.
Definitely.
Yo, I hope y'all have had a great time today, man. I can't believe it's already been fucking damn near 2 hours. That's crazy. It just flew
Hell
by
yeah.
so fast, man.
It did, man. We're just jamming and fucking shooting the shit. That's what's up.
Facts, and that's what it's about. You know, that's how I like to conduct these interviews. You know, it's more just to sit down and talk to somebody that I've never been able to talk to before, and we just sit down and act like we've been friends for 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. It's the way to be.
Hell yeah.
And I want everyone in the chat to do a huge solid, man. Make sure you guys like the live, share the live, tell your homies about it. Hey, come to Sack Juggalo, Hip Hop Radio Underground. Give that motherfucker a thumbs up and hit that notification bell.
Man, that's love, bro, for real.
If not, I'm gonna beat your asses.
Hey, he's going to every state, y'all.
Every state, tracking IP addresses and all, and I'm clapping everybody's cheeks.
Facts.
No homo. Well, maybe a little bit.
Plap.
A little bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit, yeah. Oh, I might.
Before we wrap it up, man, do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to my grandmother, Kathy Mills, for first of all raising me and putting up with my shit. Shout out to my dad, Brian Burns. Shout out to my sister, Pandora Burns. Shout out to my nephews, Mikey and Leo. Shout out to my baby sister, Jasmine. Shout out to the beautiful and sexy Alara Enigma. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Ray. I mean, Jesus, dude, I don't know. Shout out to my godmother, Dottie Chandler. My uncle Jay Mills. My uncle Rick Klanowski. Shout out to my grandfather, rest in peace. Shout out to my big brother, Christopher. Just shout out to every motherfucker that is here now and not here and who will probably watch later, and everyone that is continuously watching me grow. Just shout out to my motherfucking haters too.
That's motherfucker. Keep the fires burning. That's what's up. I also want to thank you, man, for your time, bro. You've always been solid. Your family, whoop whoop type shit.
Whoop,
you know what I'm
whoop.
saying? I enjoy the music that you're putting out, and I always enjoy it when you come through the chat and hang out with us on Friday nights. So you keep being you, man. You following a cool path. You have a dope outlook on life now, and I'm really happy that you're able to, you know, conquer that alcoholism, man. It's not easy to be able to get over some shit like that. So big salute to you, man, for real.
Yes, sir.
Yo, SJR crew, we will be back at it again on Friday. You know what it is. It's all about This Week in Hip Hop on Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific. So all you artists out there who are dropping records, hit me on Instagram, send those links, and I'll put them on the list. You know how we do. And I hope everybody has a great, blessed week. And we have more. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. No. Oh, shit. Hey, shout out to you, though, for real, dog. We got Nisha be rapping on Thursday. So Thursday we got an interview with Nisha. Then Friday we'll do This Week in Hip Hop. Then we got that dude Toph, man, coming through on Saturday at 5 p.m. And then Ariel Castillo coming through on Sunday at 4 p.m. Man, we just got a lot of content coming out, and I hope everybody the best. If you were able to make it, please come through. If not, catch it on the replay. You know how we do. All love goes to the SGR crew, and we'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.